It's time for the Lovable Me Show. Based on the award-winning book series, I Am a Lovable Me. Get ready to have some fun learning with Lovable, our resident enlightening bug. Are you ready? Close your eyes and let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Now open them. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to the Lovable Me Show. I'm Sharon Penchina, author of the I Am a Lovable Me books for children. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's so great to have you here. In just a moment, as we usually do, we're going to start the show with our weekly video vlog message. And today's vlog is all about teaching your child self-reliance. Don't go away after the short video plays because I'll be back with a special guest and we have a treat for you. Thank you.
Welcome to the Lovable Me weekly vlog, where you will find valuable tools and enlightenment to support your child's self-confidence and self-esteem. I think self-reliance and self-responsibility and self-accountability will help you as a parent, a teacher, as a citizen, as a friend. Henry Rollins. Teaching your child to be self-reliant is important because it helps them to handle tasks efficiently, grow as an individual, and know how to tackle things independently. Here are some helpful tips on how to make your child self-reliant. Teach your child how to be more patient. Some tasks, like baking a cake, take time to complete and are valuable lessons in becoming self-reliant. With practice, your child will get better at coping with frustration and boredom. Allow your child to do tasks independently. Whether making a snack or learning to tie their shoes, your child will become more confident when facing new challenges. Let your child make some of their own decisions. Choosing what to do, what food to eat, or what to wear all factor into your child seeing how important it is to do things independently. Show your child their efforts are noticed. Acknowledging your child's self-reliance will not only inspire them to work harder, but also lets them know how much they are loved. Make sure to talk to your child about situations. Children learn better when they can talk about things. Have open discussions about why they did something, what they could have done better, and what they will do next time. Self-reliance comes a little at a time, but the final payoff is worth it. So, by taking time to teach self-reliance to your child, starting at an early age, you will help them grow up happy, strong, emotionally secure, and ready to take on life's challenges. And don't forget to check out our Lovable Me books in Apple iBooks, Amazon Kindle Books, and Google Play Books.
Welcome back. Today's special guest is Alex Sanchez. Alex is someone that connected with the Lovable Me books and the message several years ago, and she's followed our show since its inception. She messaged me recently to share her story, and after learning about her personal experience with the Lovable Me books, I'm not sure why I'm having trouble saying my own book names, and how they helped her become more mindful in her own life and how she plans to translate that experience to her 2 young twin boys. With that said, I asked her to join me today, and since she's bilingual, she's going to share her story in both English and Spanish, which I think will be a treat for us. It is my intent to reach more bilingual parents and caregivers so that we could highlight the fact that a positive, encouraging, mindful message can transcend all diversity. Alex, I want to thank you for supporting the mission of Lovable Me, and welcome to my show today. So thank you for joining me. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Hi, Sharon.
Well, you can go ahead and say hi to the audience. They're
Hi.
all here. So I have a few questions for you. First off, could you tell us how you came to connect with the I Am Lovable Me books, as well as the live show, and maybe a little bit about how it impacted your life?
Of course. So I've known about the I Am Lovable Me books for quite a few years now. I came across them through a mentor at work. When I started this job, I was having a little bit of trouble keeping positive thoughts and keeping everything negative out of the way. But my mentor started telling me about how the power of positive thought can make good things happen, even if it's something as simple as trying to get something done at work. And as she knew that I and my husband had been trying for a while to have children, again, positive thinking, it was going to happen really fast for us. And so we got a set of the series and started reading them ourselves, which they were children's books, but they really helped us and helped me at least start seeing the difference and what it actually entails to have positive thoughts and affirmations that go a long way. So I saw an improvement at work. I started seeing improvement in my own personal life. And I just knew that when we had children, I had to get them started at a young age. So it's been wonderful knowing about the books.
That's great. Well, thank you. You know, in actuality, the books really do appeal to the inner child in all of us. So in a sense, they're great books for adults. Really, they transcend the age factor. So I'm glad that you found them useful in your life. How long was it before when you were starting to use them or exposed to them, until the time that you actually had your own children? Because I know that you have 2 little boys.
Yes. Unfortunately, it did take a while for my husband and I to be able to start our family. So it was a couple of years, but in between the interim. But again, like you said, I think they talk to the inner child in us. And for me, being a beginner to positive thinking and affirmations, it was a great way to get started. Mm-hmm. So as my husband and I went through infertility treatments, that's all I kept thinking was, it's going to happen. This is going to be great. It's going to be positive. And honestly, it happened on the first try, which is very rare. And we got twins. So it's...
Wow, I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's fantastic. We're so happy for you. Congratulations on that. Yeah. Were you ever exposed to these types of self-empowerment tools or natural approaches to self-esteem while you were growing up as a child?
Great question. Unfortunately, I was not. In my family, and I believe a little bit in our culture, we're thought to be realistic and realists and think sometimes of the worst case scenarios instead of the positive. So for me, it was completely reverse psychology. And that's why I need to get my kids started at a very young age now, so that they don't have to go through the same. And growing up, unfortunately, I had to go through a lot of struggles, self-esteem issues. Sometimes that led to a bit of a depression. So I want to avoid all of that for my boys if I can.
You know, Alex, I'm going to backtrack a little bit here, because the intent was I was going to get your responses in English and in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sorry, I forgot to have do that with the first round of questions that I had for you. So if you don't mind, maybe just tell the audience in Spanish, you know, how you came to these books and kind of catch us up to where we are right now. If you don't.
I could do that.
Okay.
Buenos días, yo me llamo Alexandra y estoy aquí con Sharon hablando de los libros I Am Lovable Me. Estos libros son entendidos para una audiencia joven de niños, pero afortunadamente también ayudan mucho a los adultos. Yo aprendí de estos libros hace unos años. Una ayudante de mi trabajo me empezó a enseñar el poder de pensar positivamente. Y en este caso, eso es lo que se tratan estos libros, cambiar la forma de mirar el mundo, el poder de pensar positivo. Y en este caso, estamos hablando de cómo yo y mi esposo queríamos empezar una familia desde que nos casamos. Desafortunadamente, sí tardamos bastante para poder tener nuestros hijos, pero gracias a Dios ahora tenemos gemelitos. Y en este caso, yo sé que tiene mucho que ver con la manera de que empezamos a pensar los dos, de que todo iba a salir bien. En este caso, estamos muy contentos y queremos enseñarles a nuestros hijos de estos libros para que ellos también puedan empezar jóvenes, de una temprana edad, mejor dicho. Y sé que con estos libros van a poder cambiar su forma de pensar. Nosotros, yo y mi esposo, fuimos enseñados a ser realistas cuando estábamos chicos y no siempre pensar tanto en lo que podría ser, sino en lo que es. Y en este caso, quiero que los niños sepan que hay una manera mejor y positiva de pensar para poder cambiar su destino.
So we're caught up now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. You know, I know more and more people these days are seeking, you know, natural approaches to health and wellness and personal growth. And I just wondered if the same holds true from your experience in the Hispanic community. Is that community as well seeking, you know, more natural approaches? Do you find that to be the case?
Yes, medically, I believe they've always sought more natural approaches. There's balms, there's teas, there's always. But mentally, I think they're now starting to put two and two together and noticing that, again, power of thought is very, very important. In the Hispanic culture, it also has a lot to do sometimes with religion. But now that we're getting into a new era, like here in the United States, a lot of people are starting to focus on not just it being a religious thing, but it actually being something where your mind can help you achieve a goal. You know, it's all personal based and belief based, but I really do feel that they are starting to go more to the natural side of things. Growing up, I never saw affirmations or positive thoughts in Spanish, but now as the years have gone by, I do start seeing that they're using them. So
that's good. Well, there's a lot of science now to back up, you know, the idea of reprogramming or training the mind to work for us in a positive way. So I think, you know, there's probably some exposure to that too, and it's become a more accepted methodology. So if you don't mind just sharing that, you know, a little bit in your native language of, you know, your Spanish language, so that we can continue to move forward in the show.
Of course. Cuando yo estaba creciendo, casi no era tan importante cómo pensaba uno en manera de positivas. Yo sé que en estos recientes años ha cambiado la psicología, hemos aprendido por ciencia que es muy poderosa la mente y que puede ayudarnos a hacer cosas que no pensábamos posibles, con que estemos pensando positivamente. Sé que en nuestra cultura hispana a veces tiene mucho que ver con nuestra religión o nuestras creencias. Sé que siempre hemos estado guiados más a lo natural, en tés o en muchas cosas que usamos, pero ahora que ha pasado más el tiempo, sé que también estamos empezando a pensar positivo y estamos empezando a usar ese tipo de pensamiento para poder salir adelante.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Well, Alex, what is your hope for your two little boys, and how does the Lovable Me message, you know, fit in? How do you plan on, you know, perhaps teaching them the importance of developing a positive self-talk, or maybe breathing as a coping mechanism to deal with life challenges? You know, what are your plans? What do you intend to do?
Yes. So with the boys, as I mentioned earlier, I don't want them to have to go through issues with their own self-esteem or not know how to handle certain situations, just be reactive when they could be, thinking about it, using the breathing techniques to get them out of difficult situations if they feel uncomfortable or if they, now as they're small, feel a tantrum coming on. Funny enough, they are just 2 months old, but I do use the breathing technique with them already. So when they're screaming and crying, I just whisper in their ear, breathe, breathe, and they listen and they'll catch a breath and they start, calming themselves down, which at 2 months old, I didn't think that was possible that they were paying attention, but they do. And so I'm excited to see how that's going to work out as they get older.
That's terrific. Can you share that again in Spanish?
Mm-hmm. Con mis niños quisiera que ellos aprendan a saber que hay diferentes maneras de hacer cosas, que pueden aprender a respirar profundamente para poder aclarar su mente. Hay maneras de poder ser más conscientes de sí mismos y ser, que se sientan a gusto siendo como son. Y ahorita de chiquititos, aunque apenas tienen 2 meses, estoy enseñándoles cómo respirar profundamente. Y cuando están gritando y llorando, les digo que respiren y me hacen caso. Aunque están chiquititos, ya saben lo que eso quiere decir. So, estoy muy contenta de ver lo que va a pasar en el futuro cuando ya estén un poquito más grandes.
Thank you. No, I don't know if in fact they truly understand, the words, but certainly, your energy when you're calming them down, your energy and your breathing does translate. In fact, babies develop hearing in the womb. So hearing is a major sensory perception we want to target in literally, teaching children at the youngest age, so we can even start while they're in the womb. So 2 months old is perfect. That's a perfect time to start the process. Alex, I really want to thank you so much for sharing your story and joining me today. It was a real pleasure to have you on the show. And I hope that you'll keep us posted on your progress as well as your 2 little kiddos in the months to come.
Definitely will. I will let you know. We've started with the breathing book, so as we go forward, I'll let you know how they're doing. But thank you so much for having me. It's been great. Y gracias a todos por estar aquí escuchándonos y espero que por favor empiecen a leer y enseñarle a sus niños cosas buenas y positivas. Y el I Am a Lovable Me serie está en inglés, pero se puede traducir. También hay un video en YouTube que pueden ver para que enseñarle a sus niños.
Thank you. Did you mention that we have a Spanish clip on YouTube?
Yes, I did.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's there for everyone to watch. And we can always put up a post on that on the Facebook page so that everyone can access that. Please, everyone, check out the I Am a Lovable Me books today. You can get them in hardcover or as audio iBooks. They're great tools to help self-empower your children. Also, if you're a mom, a dad, a parent, guardian, teacher, and you'd like to come on the show and talk about how you're using the Lovable Me books with your children, I'd love to have you on as a guest. You can contact me through Facebook Messenger. Also, you'll never miss any of our great shows if you like us on Facebook or subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Periscope. And don't forget to check out all the Lovable Me books by clicking on the Learn More button at the very end of this show. I'm your host, Sharon Penchina, and I'll be back next week when I'll share some very special tips to help self-empower your children. Thank you, everyone, and have a beautiful day.
Thank you for watching the Lovable Me Show. Also, if you have any questions for Lovable, go ahead and ask away. Don't forget to visit us next week, right here in the Facebook bugler.